So you may have seen some screenshots floating around of people getting like over 100 glossies. So today I'm going to teach you how you can achieve these rates. This method is in the Crystal Hollows, and it is Ruby Pickobulus mining. What this method is just simply mining Ruby, but having the Pickobulus ability selected. Once you get Pickobulus ability, you use it on the topaz veins, and it gives a lot of glossies. Before I begin, if you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord server, as well as leaving a like and subscribing to my channel, as it helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more of these videos. I'm a little late to this video, however, I'm going to try my best to help you guys out as much as possible. And with that all out of the way, let's get into the video. So for this method, you're going to want to be in your best mining armor possible. This is most optimally Devon armor. However, there is a cheaper alternative, which is Soro. You can really do this method at any point, just because you get most of your glossies from Pickobulus, which doesn't require too much to use. The main stat that you're going to want to increase is your Pickaxe ability cooldown. This is so you can maximize your Pickobuluses on Topaz. In my Discord server, in the guides channel, I've left one of these Ruby Pickobulus routes. You'll want to download Coal Weight, which is a chat triggers module, and as you can see here, it's just a mining mod, but basically all you're going to want to do is just type CW space ordered load. And if you have that text copied, then it's going to paste the route. To mine it out, you're going to want to use bombs. So as you can see here, I've made it to the first waypoint, and all I'm going to be doing is just placing a piece of cobblestone on this waypoint and then throwing a bomb on it. This will clear out the area, and the gemstones will respawn in around 5 minutes or so. You'll basically just want to go to each waypoint and place a cobblestone and a bomb. However, when you get to waypoint 4 and you place your cobblestone, do not place one on 5. If you go to a waypoint and it's topaz, that's where you're going to want to throw your Pickobulus. So you're going to stand on the previous waypoint and aim at that block and use Pickobulus. You'll basically just want to do this until you have the full route set up. If you have a Devon drill, I'd recommend going for 7-tick Ruby. 7-tick Ruby, you're going to need over 9,201 mining speed. Since mining is tick based, once you hit this threshold, this is almost the maximum tick you can get. The maximum you can get is actually 6-tick, however it's very difficult to hit this, and I can only hit it with either a Scatha Pet or an Amber in my universal slot. And with Royal on my equipment, since it gives more mining speed. If you have your equipment on Blazing, you can switch it to Royal for extra mining speed at a cost of fortune. Only do this if you're really close to hitting your next tick. For most players, 8 or 9 ticks is also fine. This can be achieved at 8,118 mining speed and 7,264 mining speed respectively. Ways that you can reduce your pickaxe ability cooldown are as follows. The Bal Pet. You're going to be wanting to use this pet anyways, as its first perk gives you 3 pristine while in the magma fields. This is pretty huge for magma field gemstones, and it's better than using a Scatha Pet. You'll also want to use a Bal Pet for the heat resistance. 150 heat resistance is a lot. As you can see, the third perk is Chimney, which reduces your pickaxe ability cooldowns by 10%. There are a couple of ways that you can reduce your pickaxe ability cooldown on your drill. First of all, is using a perfectly cut fuel tank. Each of the previous fuel tanks give you 2% more pickaxe ability cooldown up until you hit the 10% at max. The next thing is the blue cheese goblin omelet part. This adds 1 level to all of your unlocked Heart of the Mountain perks, which includes Pickobulus. This gives you an extra 10% pickaxe ability cooldown. This is the Heart of the Mountain Tree that I'm using for the Ruby Pickobulus method. The main things that you want to focus on is mining fortune, mining speed, gem lover, professional, and I like to get Skymall because there's a chance of you getting 20% reduced pickaxe ability cooldowns. In the top half of the tree, you'll want to focus on keep it cool, as heat resistance is pretty huge for keeping uptime as high as possible, and you can simply just go over and up to speedy minemen, and then over and up to fortunate minemen. You don't need this top part. With all of this, my pickaxe ability cooldown sits at around 32 seconds. This is reduced more when I have Skymall active. Some additional things is the Fillet of Fortune. In the Dwarven Mines, if you go straight ahead, you'll find Brynmore right here in the bar. From him, you can buy the Fillet of Fortune, which gives you 20 mining fortune for 60 minutes. This will increase your rates by a little bit, and I'd recommend getting it especially during Fiestas. With glossy prices being down, I'd recommend getting a Devon powder coating on your drill. This will give you 500 additional mining speed, and will help you greatly in reaching your next tick. Mining Ruby takes a decent amount of skill, and I usually have to focus pretty hard. to get consistent rates. However, during the first Fiesta, I did have a little bit of downtime, which brought me to around 2 hours of mining. Over this Fiesta, I got 71 Glossy Gemstones. This was my first time using the route, by the way. These rates could be increased heavily, and I wouldn't use my rates as a baseline for you. Overall, I only made around 360 mil from the first Fiesta, which is pretty good, but could be improved more. So I'd recommend doing your own testing during Fiesta. At the time of this video, there's a Fiesta coming literally like right now. So I'm trying to get this video out as fast as possible. One thing you can do is if you have a second perfect fuel tank, you can have a second drill, which is just your Pickobulus drill. On this drill, you want to put your blue cheese goblin omelet and the perfect fuel tank. And then when you want to go to use your ability, you're going to want to swap to that second drill, use it, and then swap back to your main drill. On your main drill, you'll want a sunny side goblin omelet part. This will give you an additional 50 fortune at the cost of losing 4 times as much fuel, which doesn't really matter if you have a perfectly cut fuel tank anyways. You'll also probably want to have your power stone on-sighted. This is so you can ether warp almost infinitely without the fear of not being able to ether warp since running out of mana. Another way to increase your mana is simply by putting Wisdom 5 on your Devon armor. I've personally done this, and it gives me an extra 100 intelligence per piece. I'd also recommend putting a Quick Claw on your Bell Pet. If you can't afford this, then just use a Bejeweled Collar, as it's around half as good. Also, you'll want to make sure to be ping gliding during the Fiesta. This pretty much means moving to the next block before your previous block is fully mined. The block will still break, and you'll already be mining the next block. This increases rates, especially for high ping players. In my Discord server, in the resource packs channel, in the guides, there is a resource pack that can help you out. It replaces the breaking animation with a loading bar to help you visualize when the block is going to break. So I've just put the resource pack on. So as you're about to see, I can move on to the next block before it's fully mined. I know that's a really bad example, but I literally just woke up. But that's the general idea. You'll want to just practice this timing because it's different for everybody because it's based off of ping. While doing this method, it is possible that your Pickobulus will go straight through a topaz vein. Don't get too frustrated with this, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. But pretty much, that's everything for this guide. If you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord server, as well as leaving a like on this video and subscribing to my channel, as it helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more of these videos. I hope this guide really helped you out, and the route can be found in my Discord server. You'll have to first verify, and then go to the guides channel. In there, you'll find it. If you need help, just ping me in general chat. My Discord is literally just Devo, and I'm always here to help you guys out. So if you need anything, you can ask me questions in there too. I'm also available in Mining Cult Discord server, so you can also ping me there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.